Somebody was.
It's just ice in this cup, people. This is trash. I'm definitely gonna be much. I have been tearing ice up. Are we on air?
Yes, we're on air. I'm
Hola.
sorry.
What's
It's
going
6 o'clock. It
on?
used to be shot o'clock. I mean, if you have a shot, pour it up, pour it up.
Pull it up. It
Watch it
used to
all fall
be
out.
over a drink.
But
You
yes,
can
now
still
we.
pour your drink.
Yeah, you can still pour a drink. I'm just not drinking. This is the weekly vibe check.
A vibe
First
check.
of this new 2026.
I like the name. I like that it's the first show of the new year.
You know.
Like
And
it's
we can
just
still do the same thing. Like we always talk about how was your week. So, what
yeah.
was your vibe this week?
So, whew. All right. First of all, I'm proud of myself because I cooked some black eyed peas and collard greens
As you're
last
supposed
night
to.
and some
For the
cornbread.
day.
I was late doing it. I know the tradition is you're supposed to have it for the New Year's Day, but I was late. Anyway, I did it, and it was so good. Like I was in the kitchen humming Negro spirituals with
I'm
compression
fucking
socks and a
crying.
moo on.
Not you was acting beyond your age. You was channeling granny.
Yes. What?
Wiping little beads of
Flat-footed.
spout, like looking for this little flap under
You
your arm when you go like that.
all that, titties hanging the whole nine, baby. Them black eyed peas and greens. Shout out to
Shout
Lawanda,
out
real
to
mission Inc. She
Lawanda,
has to
yes.
slide out real quick and do major things. She's going to go like meet the mayor. What are you, city councilman Cindy Bass? Like that's the kind of stuff she does.
Oh, the mayor, she said.
Oh, you going with the mayor?
The mayor.
Big shit. See what I'm saying?
The mayor.
The one who can't spell eagles, but it's cool. Anywho, what else did I do? So, I'm really just getting ready for all the stuff that I'm embarking on moving into this new year. I have no idea what Active may have in store, so I'm like trying to keep my
So how did you bring in the year?
boots on the ground. I didn't do anything. I was at Dee's house. Matter of fact, I was at Dee's crib. I chilled. This is where I'm starting to feel my age a little bit because I had no interest in being outside amongst the crowds. Christmas, I didn't do nothing either. Like I just was like, no, something small and intimate was cool. It was fine and it was good. Now my son came in town. He was here after the first. My nephew, my brother came up from Connecticut, so that was awesome. I don't get to see them often. My son celebrated his birthday today. He is 22 today. I am a mother of a 22-year-old today.
Ow.
Shout out to Deshaun, DJ, my guy that's in the Navy. So it was good. It was good to spend time with him. I got to spend time with all of my kids. I wish I had them all together at one time, but I'm grateful that I was able to, bring this new year in with good vibes with my kids. I'm just ready to go ahead and see what 2020 passport is on the agenda. That's definitely like I got to get my life together. I can't have
It must.
a friend that works at the
It's a
airport and
must.
I can't just get on a plane and go when she's like, yeah, we can. I'm go. It don't even be we. It be I'm going here. This is what I'm doing.
You know what?
You can go if you
Because,
want to.
and I tell
And I
people
never
this
can
all the
go.
time. If I
So-
tell you something like, yo, an event that's clearly public is occurring in any place at a specific time, if I tell you that's what I'm doing, one, if I'm telling you and it's a public place, you're invited. It's a public place. But two, if I'm telling you, that's just me letting you know, oh, I'm going to be there.
I'm gonna be there. You can be
Now,
there too.
you can be there too.
But
But
I'm going.
I'm going to be there.
Yeah.
So I don't directly invite people places for a myriad of reasons, but mostly because I found that whenever I invited people places, they would always be down to go, and then closer to the event, I would get, well, can so and so come too? So after years of that,
Super
and
no-no.
and there was a time where I legit controlled guest lists for parties. So if I wanted everybody to come, I would just put them on the list. But being in certain places, spaces, and times, you realize everything ain't for everybody.
Yeah.
And everybody doesn't deserve the access that you have. So I would always only let certain people come or invite certain people. Certain people would always be around. Like I have a cousin that I'm always with. Like she gonna come regardless. So like I learned that early. So like I don't just be asking people, oh, you want to go with me because I have a time by myself.
Right.
And sometimes it's easier for me to maneuver by myself.
It is easier to maneuver.
It's so much easier for me without
especially
having
the
to
way that
explain.
you be moving and shaking. Like.
Right, especially without having to explain the situation or feel like I have to babysit a person.
Oh God.
Like I'm 50. My youngest child is about to be 14, and I don't even watch her. I never really
I'm
did.
the type
like,
of motherfucker you might lose me. I'm when I go out with
and
her,
this
I'll
is
be all the way
why
over
I
here.
don't
She over
mind asking you to come out because you're not looking for me. If you get lost and I get lost, at the end of the day,
I
we
know
know
where
we're
we
two
parked
adults
at.
with phones and.
So if push
And
come
so
and
goes
shove,
the
if I
story.
have to go look for the car, I'll go look for the car, stay where the car is. And if not, guess what? You might have dipped off. I will dip on your ass. I will dip off. Okay? If somebody say, "Oh, you want to go on a little, want to go out?" Yeah, right now, yes.
Listen, you've been known to hit me like, well, you don't have to take me because I'm about to go grab some food.
Yeah, I'm not.
Say less, long as I know you're good.
And I'll let you know when I get home.
So
right,
that was for my New Year's Eve. Remember, I said I did not want to spend the New Year's Eve working. Man, I did not want to bring in the New Year at work.
Mm-hmm.
I went to work. I didn't work at midnight though. I picked up a little 5 to 10.
Oh, that was smart.
I made my coin because I was already at work from 6:30 to 3.
Okay.
So I stayed 2 hours and I ended up actually working till 4. I was like, nobody came to get me off this flight, but it's okay because I'm thinking it's an extra hour at holiday pay.
Mm-hmm.
And then I worked 5 to 10, and I let that run over a little too because why? It's the holiday pay,
Right? Holiday.
But
pay.
I'm not trying to bring in the fireworks with y'all for sure. And there were unfortunately some people got stranded in Philly because of weather in other places, and they literally spent the holiday during the countdown in the airport, and that definitely sucks.
You always have to take that into consideration.
I saw them the next morning because I kept telling them.
This
This one lady was like, "Well, will you be here tomorrow?" I was like, "I promise you, I will." 6:30 a.m. It's New Year's Day.
Wow.
I was like, "That's the holiday, sis. I'm gonna be here." I was like, "No, how much I'm getting paid for tomorrow? I'm gonna be here, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, on time." So when I saw her, she was like, "I'm so glad I took your advice. I never give advice when I'm at work, but I told these people the flight was delayed, mechanical delay. I asked the people fixing the plane. I said, "What's the problem? Waiting on the part." At 9 o'clock at night, you waiting on the plane part. It's not like you can run the fucking AutoZone and get an airplane part.
Okay.
So
that don't sound like that's gonna come tonight.
If it's not in Philly, it has to come from somewhere.
Oh, exactly.
So I'm like, all right, thinking about all of our repair bases. Ain't none of them flights coming in tonight, not to this terminal. You know how I know? Because it's the terminal I work in. But we on the last flights. I'm ready to get out of here. And so this one pilot was like, no, it could be coming in another terminal. I was like, I promise you it's not. But okay, keep hope alive. So I told this one lady, because she had a baby and young children, and they were getting crazy. I said, because it's a mechanical failure, I can rebook you for tomorrow. Since you have children, we can put you in a hotel and you can just fly out tomorrow. She was like, let's do that. And she was like, she was up with her husband, kids were asleep, and she got the alert that the flight got delayed till 1 a.m. And then at 1 a.m. it got overnight delayed to 11 a.m.
Wow.
She was like, so when I saw her getting on the
I
plane,
know she was like,
because here it is, the plane going to Kansas City. What did they do? Put me on the other plane going to Kansas City right next to that gate as they're going out. And she's like, I'm so glad I listened to you. So yeah, I went to work. I went home.
Kudos to you.
Yeah, I brought in the New Year
You're
with
really
my
good
daughter.
at what you do.
Kind of, sort of. She was in her room. I was in mine. The countdown was on. I wasn't drinking. Had no desire to drink. And then the fireworks. Because the LL Cool J concert, everybody's like, why didn't you go? Because, nigga, I'm 40, 50, and it's cold.
Cold as hell out
so
here.
I went to my front porch because where I live, I can uniquely see the fireworks at the Art Museum and on Delaware Avenue from the steps. And I watched fireworks. I actually ended up walking like down towards Spring Garden for a better view. And I came back in the house, and then one of my friends was like, what you doing with your superstitious ass? I was like, I'm about to go to bed. I got to be at work at 6:30. And
like, do you believe in some of the superstitions though?
One of my best friends hit me too. She was like,
person I do.
She texted me. She was like, make sure you have a man walk through your door, even as one of your sons.
Cross your threshold.
So that was what a big homie came and was like,
I'm
coming to walk through your door. And so you can take a ride with me. I'm like, take a ride with you? Like, it's New Year's Day, 12:35. Like, where the fuck is we riding?
Can't have dirty clothes. You gotta
I did all that. I actually cleaned my room.
And you gotta have $1 in your wallet.
Or basil. Or a bay leaf. I learned if you don't have money, put a bay leaf.
A bay leaf. That's a good one. I didn't know that. But
yeah.
Okay.
So I saged my house. I had already cleaned and all that. Like I did my little energy shit.
Yeah.
The other night, Saturday morning, 5:03 a.m., I was outside making my moon water and doing my ritual to the moon. And yeah, like it was a lot. And I was like, this year is going to be different. I keep saying everywhere that this year Aries and Gemini is the villain. And I'm like, well, say hello to the motherfucking bad guy. Because apparently being nice has gotten me no fucking where. But like, yeah.
It's about just taking control. I feel like this year, this year for me, this transition just feels different. It feels like I somewhat have control over my life for the first time in a long time. Like, you know what I mean? Like I can pick and choose what I want to do. The things that I decide I want to do have worked out. That's the
freedom of age that our like. I remember wanting to be my grandmother because she would say any fucking thing. And I promise you, my mom says any fucking thing.
I can't wait to get there. I'm almost there.
My mom asked my sister the dumbest shit the other day, and then she called me to tell me, and I guess she thought I was going to be on her side. And I said, why the fuck would you ask her that? She said, do you still have a job? So my sister started screaming. So my mom called me. I asked her if she's still working, and she started hollering. The fuck did you ask her that for? I just said, I don't know, I'm just saying. But why the fuck are you just saying that of all things at the top of the year? Like, wishing unemployment on somebody is crazy. Like the power of the tongue. I mean, action has to go with it, but if there's some suspect action going on, your tongue should not be bringing forth that life. And she thought I was gonna be on her side. I was like, why the fuck would you disrupt that child's peace? Like you just be saying anything, just throwing that mouth in a circle, like just any fucking thing. So, you know, I guess keeping in the vibe of any fucking thing, motherfucking president. Like,
oh God.
Like we woke up the other morning and
like
apparently
it's too early in the new year.
That was yesterday.
Yes, it's too early in the new year. Like, we wake up and we goodness.
I kept
Some people ain't even take their Christmas decorations down yet, and here he come with his shit.
It's not even 12 Kings Day yet, bitch. It's the 5th. It's 7 more days for the Latinos everywhere to really celebrate how Jesus get down. Like it's, you know what I'm saying?
It ain't even everybody else's New Year yet.
It's January 12th. So 3 Kings Day has not approached us. It's the Chinese ain't even thinking about New Year for another month.
Right.
And like, don't get me started on how
he's already started his
the New Year is always, which is why the Chinese New Year is later. It goes according to the spring equinox. It wasn't until fucking they decided to make the calendars a thing for taxes that we even got a calendar. And fucking Caesar, his vain ass, wanted a month named after him. So we got Julius.
And knowing these things, I wonder why they have not been changed.
There was another one, the other Augustus. So we got August. So that's why we got 12 months instead of 10. And what they did was they each took a day from February. So that's why they did this shit. Like it's crazy. None of this shit makes sense. None of this shit is real. Everything is, we're in the upside down.
Why do we still practice these things?
Which I finally watched the finale to Stranger Things.
You got through it? I didn't.
Girl, I cried. I called my daughter and was like, I'm bawling at a sci-fi drama. Like, what is happening?
It is good.
In whole 5 seasons, I never shed a tear. Series finale, season finale, I'm fucking bawling, face wet. I'm just like,
oh wow.
Like surprise after surprise. I was just like, I'm overwhelmed. I can't take it. This is 50.
Oh.
But yeah, I got through that. But circling back, what I'm not getting through is how the president just walked up into Venezuela with the military without notifying Congress and just pretty much kidnapped the president, because that's what it is, because foreign leaders of sovereign countries are not supposed to be subject to that type of jurisdiction. They're not above or beyond the law, but you're not supposed to be going in stealthily and taking them out there,
taking them and bringing them back here.
And today he appeared. He and his wife Celia Flores appeared in federal court, and they're among 6 defendants named in a 4-count indictment that was issued in 2020 during the president's first term, and accused them of conspiracy with violent and dangerous drug trafficking for the past 25 years. The next court date is March 17th. Both pled not guilty. So President Trump was on the news talk about U.S. is in charge, and I'm trying to figure out, hey, Mom, I'm trying to figure out, like, how the fuck is we in charge of Venezuela? And aside from the fact that I didn't vote for this because I didn't vote for his ass, like, where's this stimulus that y'all niggas voted for? Because I ain't stimulated. Groceries still high as shit.
Oh, my God. It's so stressful.
Like, gas went down 20 cents, but that has nothing to do with this.
You shouldn't be
Because,
stressed out when it comes to eating food and going grocery
girl,
shopping. And then to the point where like you really want to put a lock on your refrigerator.
or where you
Or
just
your
eat
cabinet.
fast food because it's cheap and convenient because you want to make sure the only child
Blowing
in the
money
house
fast,
is like
eating out.
really
Yep,
eating.
yep,
Shit is
yep.
crazy.
It's ridiculous.
So where's this stimulus? And I don't know if y'all know anything about Venezuela because some people is like, yeah, he did a good thing. Like, really? Did he?
But did he? Because now I'm
Because
also hearing
President
that,
Trump also he pardoned the president of or former president of Nicaragua, Juan Orlando Hernandez. He was just pardoned by Trump for serving a 45-year sentence in the U.S. federal prison for trafficking. And Trump claims that the prosecution was a political setup by the Biden administration. Now, mind you, because his administration brought these charges, this is trafficking too for Venezuela, but it's his administration that brought it about, so it's right. But where the fuck is the rest of the Epstein files? Like, let's not forget about that.
What is it? The president of Colombia speak on that, or like?
You know, first of all, everybody. I'm sitting there like people's like, oh, no. I'm like, yo, do y'all know who Venezuela's allies are? China. China that had warships in the Caribbean Sea for like 3 months now.
Waiting. Wishing a nigga would.
You know, China actually is Venezuela's creditor and the largest consumer of their oil.
That's what, and so this is what I'm really thinking.
Venezuela is only making oil at 10 to 17% of their ability.
This is what I'm really thinking.
They are years away from manufacturing oil at their highest capability. And President Trump already said that U.S. companies would need to pump billions of dollars into that to make it happen. And when I say years, I'm talking like I might be 70 by the time they're really equipped for that.
Mama's right. It's just another distraction.
Yeah, I want somebody to come kidnap our president. Like Sweden, if you're listening, 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. I posted the address the other day. Somebody was like, in threads, they were like, how would y'all feel if we came? I was like, 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. One something Ocean Drive, Mar-a-Lago,
that is public
West Palm Beach, Florida. Like the address is public. We waiting on somebody to kidnap his ass. Take JD Vance too, because we don't want no parts of that.
All of them.
Like, oh yeah, because like Secretary, who's Christy Noman? Like, yeah, we got to kidnap the whole fucking cabinet. We need special election.
It's like at this point, okay. If that small group, even though it looked like a large group, if that small group of angry white folk could storm the Capitol,
that's all I'm saying.
Imagine the power that you will have in numbers if we all, black, white, green, gray, they, them, us, we, all for the common good of humanity get together. And then what? Yes.
Oh. My cousin said they just vandalized JD's house.
All right. Well, what whoop-de-do?
Whoop-de-do.
What did you toilet paper it?
They also vandalized Roxborough High School.
Yeah, with swastikas and stuff.
So yeah, so today they.
But you're a silent bully. Shut up. Like, what are you really doing? If you're gonna do some shit, you like. Be like, now what I will say is, I respect Trump. Trump is crazy and he's in your face with it when it comes to.
He kidnapped the president of a sovereign nation to bring him to federal court for trafficking charges. Mind you, he's sitting in office with 28 felonies.
Yes. Sitting there, scratching his nuts, chilling.
This is like the pushing buttons calling the kettle black, blowing out smoke.
On blowing up the country. He just pushing buttons and doing what he wants. This is crazy.
Listen.
Well, the Simpsons said that he was going to be dying too. I hope that the Simpsons are right.
I hope they're right.
I think they said September 11th.
That's all right, because we'll have 3 years advance
11th.
before we have before we have an election and get this shit turned over for good. And mark my words, we're moving towards our first independent
election.
No.
What?
Not candidate. President.
Like,
people are sick of the Democrats. They are sick of the Republicans. White people sick of white people shit. Now, you know that's a problem when the white folks sick of the white folks.
Now, can you still run, become independent?
But
can you still become the president as an independent, or do you eventually have to pick a party?
If the Democrats decide that they want to start voting for your ass, in the main, basically it just means in the primary.
Yeah.
only registered independents can vote for you to see, and that kind of gives them an idea of what your numbers are. So
Oh.
like if somebody really good ran independent and Democrats and Republicans both were really sick of everybody's shit and they just did not vote in the primary or voting was low in the
So only
primary,
an
the
independent can vote
independent
for an
numbers would
independent.
probably be higher because they would be voting for their candidate.
So I need to change my status.
But then in the general election, anybody can vote outside of party. So it's like, what if an independent candidate won because they got the
That would be
majority
dope.
vote?
That would be dope. But then,
But then there's still the fucking,
how does that work being an independent?
electoral
Like,
college and all that other bullshit. I feel like they would have to switch parties. I don't know. I feel like all of this thing is come to.
it needs to be dismantled. It has to be dismantled.
It's going to be.
somewhere,
I don't know if I'm
somehow.
gonna see it in my lifetime. I might be
Right.
old, like when they showed the bitch at the end of Titanic and she was reminiscing. I might be old when that shit happened.
Yeah.
But like it's on its way because
It
the
has
young
to.
people ain't beat for this bullshit, and they're just literally becoming more violent. Like I was when I got my car, because earlier I had been listening to like my phone streaming. I wasn't doing that, so it went straight to satellite radio. In my radio, I have programmed that 80 station, Pitbull pop station. Then I got some sports stations. Then on the next satellite channel, I have channel 43, which is Rock the Bells, 44, which is like current hip hop, 45, which is Shade 45, 46, which is Heart and Soul. Like I have all these different stations, but I'm at the age where I got the classic rock station.
Yes.
I will not pass up a motherfucking Fleetwood Mac song.
You get tired
I
of
will
hearing
not
the
pass
same
up Heart.
stuff.
I will not pass up like Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers come on a lot on the classic rock station. And the other day I was driving, Def Leppard Pour Some Sugar on Me came. I was singing
Oh, that's
my
a good one.
heart out.
That's a good one.
But
We-
then,
I mean, we-
and then after that I turned to a station and
That's your inner
fucking
white
Young
girl.
Money was on and I was killing it.
That's our inner white girl. We have multiple personalities. We like when the movie
Yeah.
Split. Got all these different
are,
people that live
yeah.
in there. I love it though. Because that you can hang in any room. Like you literally can be around any group of people
And do.
and do, right? And be able to hold a conversation. So it's like you don't want to be one dimensional with anything. With worldviews, you don't want to be one dimensional with music. You don't want to be one dimensional with like nothing in life, like because everything is just so eclectic. It's just so many different walks of life now that it's like you have to be open-minded even if you don't agree with certain things. Like
You shouldn't agree with
have to.
everything. If you don't question shit, you're really just blindly living life. You're supposed to question every fucking thing so you can
Right.
find out whatever your absolute is.
Messenger, that's one of our faithful viewers. Shout out
Yes.
to Messenger.
Big up and thanks for tuning in. So
I've been listening.
yeah, she said I've been listening to that, but she ain't never lied. I'm telling you, I've said it before. For Christmas, I've got my stock in 1 year. I got Mariah Carey's debut cassette, and I got Poison "Open Up and Say Ah" cassette. I got X Clan "Heed the Word of the." I'm just saying, this is all for Christmas 1 year. This is all of the different music that I got that I wanted. Yeah, all in the very same Christmas, all in the same stocking. Yes, I've always, listened to the best of whatever because like music is just music to
I
me.
love music.
Girl, today when I was driving here, I forgot I hit one of the old stations, and like Casey and the Sunshine Band was on. I was jamming,
Shit. Listen, I'm about to break my vinyl back out. I've been disrespecting
I have
my
vinyl.
record player. I haven't been playing my
I
stuff.
haven't been when I'm in deep vibes in my room. Sometimes I pull it out. I listen
haven't been playing
to
my
Into
stuff.
the
I've been
36
disrespecting.
Chambers. Or I
Okay.
listen to SZA Control.
That's
I
a
have
good one.
I have both of her albums on vinyl. I have the
I got a
Clips
bunch of
album
old
on
stuff.
vinyl.
Oh, I'm jealous. See, now
I
that's
have
that's what I need
have
to
a
do.
signed copy of the Pete Rock and Common album on
Ooh.
vinyl. I've got all.
That's a good one.
I have Rhapsody's discography on vinyl.
That's a good one. See, I don't have anything like newer. All
I got
my
a bunch of
stuff
old
is
shit too. I have
old. Sinatra,
yeah, like I have
Nina
old
Simone.
shit, the OJs, like
Yeah.
old shit.
LTD.
I got a lot of Aretha Franklin. I put my daughter onto that.
I got some stuff.
Yeah, me too. I have more. I know my mom, if she still watches, she always talk about how I had these brothers. Shout out to Razik and Jai. They had a studio or Broad and Cecil B. More when we were in Temple. And they were in my basement one day. They was like, you got all this music. And they were producers. And I just let them take all the records.
Oh, And you
I
had
mean,
some
not all,
stuff.
most of. Yeah, I had some. Girl, I had the musical Youth Past the Dutchie 12-inch. What?
Oh.
I have George Michael, Faith
Oh,
45-inch. Yes, on the other side is
I love that song.
Father Figure and something about a prayer. That song. Something. It was on. It was like the single. I have. Listen, I have. Speaking of Tom Petty and Heartbreakers, I have George Harrison. I got my mind set on you. 45.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Hello,
Yeah.
hello, hello, what's
Hello,
up,
hello,
what's
hello.
up? So, all right, listen. We can't just leave this Trump thing alone just yet because
I be trying to leave it alone.
Like,
you know what's
ultimately,
crazy? I did not want to come into this year dealing with this man, and here we are. But we have to. Like, we elected, somebody elected. I don't. What do you think is going to happen?
That's what I'm like an overthinker. So I'm
Right.
like, okay.
I just be thinking about stuff
what
like
is going to
live
be
in
the
the city
trickle
of-
down effect of this?
I feel like I live in the city of Philadelphia. It's a historic city. I feel like New York is always on point. It's already been targeted and hit. Pennsylvania has already been targeted and hit, but not necessarily Philadelphia. LA just
8-track award, go mom.
Oh, yes. Actually, I have an 8-track award because I know I'm in possession of it. And it's unopened. How about that?
Oh, mom, she took your stuff.
Yeah, I always take her stuff. She took my stuff too. But I think that like some sort of war tactic is coming. Like I would hate for them to try to bomb the continental US. And we all sit there like we can't imagine, but we can't act like
it's
the US
not
didn't
possible.
fucking do it to Japan, and like we didn't see those horrible pictures of kids sitting in school just melting before our eyes. Like
we can't be naive in thinking that we can't be like what we see on TV.
I work at the airport.
They could bomb the shit out of us if they want to.
So my senses are all heightened. Like I watched this passenger yesterday. White guy, trucker hat, brown hair, jeans, sneakers, no jacket. It's cold. Maybe his shit was at the gate. I don't know. But he definitely was standing at my gate for far too long to not be boarding my plane. But I watched him. He had a book in his hand, and he watched my entire flight. And then he had walked away, and then he came back, and I was like, all right, maybe I'm too on point, or maybe he just waiting to see when he can challenge me. But I noticed that that's something we're supposed to do at work anyway. But now that I'm aware of the political situation, I'm actually really paying attention to shit like that.
Right.
Your question is, why is he stopping flights from Puerto Rico? Did he forget that's the U.S. again? Well, listen. So the reality is because American Airlines they ain't stopped that dollar from being made, but a lot of other airlines stopped flying in the Caribbean air because there were restrictions over the airspace placed on the airspace by NATO. So because Puerto Rico is in the Caribbean, nobody was flying commercially in or out of the Caribbean. So that's why they were restricted. It's not even that they stopped the flights, they were restricted. So some airlines, they only go out there twice a day anyway, once going and once back. So they just didn't go. They was like, fuck it, we just going to cancel that flight. It's cheaper to do that than to try to, be subject to a fine if we fly at the wrong time or get caught up in some shit. So that was what happened with that. It's not that he forgot, and he may have forgotten still, but it's just that the Caribbean is caught up in that. Barbados was especially affected because Barbados, Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao, those are the southernmost Caribbean islands. Those, if you want to go somewhere at any time of the year and not be subject to a hurricane, that's where you go. But they're also close to South America, which is why a lot of people there got stranded, and just the rest of the Caribbean got affected because flights flying in the Caribbean, sometimes if they're nonstop, they're stopping there first because they're stopping like Puerto Rico first because it is the U.S. and that's a way to get on and go through customs, or they're stopping at the Bahamas. So it's the trickle down effect. Like everybody's like, gas prices are low. This ain't got nothing to do with that. Gas prices been going down for weeks now. Gas prices is only down 20 cents, and every weekend they go back up 8 to go back down another 15. So like it's just the game they're playing. I don't wish any type of retribution on the physical land for us, but I feel like these nations, China, Cuba, Russia, Iran, like they sick of the U.S. putting their hand in shit.
I'm sick of us putting our hand in shit. Like we have our own issues.
China been out there, and you have to think about it. Like the U.S. is also the U.S. Virgin Islands. Like they out there already with their warships.
Like we not even taking care of our own forefront. And over here extending all this stuff to all these other, like, people, mind your business.
I was on the phone with my sister today.
Ain't nobody asked us to go over there.
I was on the phone with my sister today, and she was picking up a prescription, and she was like, $14. And then she was like, oh, yeah, it is January. Like, it's the new year. Her fucking copay for her prescriptions went up. Like, it's a new year. Like, and she was so appalled because, like, and I haven't even gotten a prescription yet in January. My shit was $1. I don't know what it's about to be.
That's crazy. Healthcare should be free.
Healthcare should be free,
but if they put
and a
good
criminal
in our
should
food,
not be
if
president, and a criminal should not be a president of the United States. But here we are.
It's great. I want to move. I'm moving.
Have you done your research on places to go? My daughter knows some of the blackest places in Asia. She already told me.
The blackest places in Asia.
She knows the language and everything. China, she knows province. I think it's Guangdong.
I want that list.
She said she speaks the
language and everything. Something about me wants to be in Thailand.
I will say in Asia and like China and Japan, they're not used to black people. They are because they're there now, but a lot of times it is fascination because we think of Asians as in the ones we see in America, but there's Asians there that ain't never been outside of Asia. And people like, what? Like, nigga, you ain't never been outside of Philly.
You ain't never been out your neighborhood. Fuck Philly. I know some people that be like, I don't never go to.
Oh, get your folks out the military. Yeah, my folks ain't in the military. I wouldn't even allow
my son, that was his life choice. He's in the Navy. So God willing, he'll be all right.
The Navy, that's the oceanic. Yeah, they out there.
He all right. He all right right now. He ain't on the water right now. He's in Virginia. While this is going on, he's in Williamsburg, Virginia, loading the docks. Like, so he's okay. Leave him over there. He ain't trying to be no Navy SEAL or no shit like that. No shit
won't be no shit.
I asked him. I said, "You trying to be a SEAL or something?" He said, "Hell no." I said, "Okay, good."
That's a lot of training, but
good.
That's also good to know somebody with a special set of skills.
He will kill you.
I don't know. So I
be feeling real safe. Like, I wish I did go.
I haven't done a lot of research, but Khalees living her best life in Africa.
She makes me want to move to Africa. I ain't even.
And I have a friend. I have two friends. I have one friend that is South African. Shout out to Irma G. She lives in Cape Town. She's a radio personality out there. And then I have another friend that I met pole dancing. We both were teaching together, and she moved to South Africa with her boyfriend from here, married him, and he bought her a pole dance studio there.
I'm moving to Africa. I'm like, what in the... Let me get my dialect. I'm already doing the little head, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to...
She said, what in the...
I'm gonna learn how to sew my own little garments, and yeah, I'm moving. I'm moving somewhere because I don't like this place. Sucks. It sucks here. It's just not giving the jobs, the opportunities. It's depressing. Everybody's depressed and sad and angry and
at
frustrated.
The same damn time.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there's that other places, but at least it's paradise.
Yeah, at least it's paradise. At least I ain't gotta come outside and look at it, bend the buildings.
I'm crying. I don't know what she gonna do with that unopened 8-track award, but bequeath it to me when she go.
It's already hers. It's in her possession. So I gotta talk about my birds.
Of course.
Not that I want to, but I have to. Damn you, birds. Count your days. But listen, I kind of expected the loss. I didn't really expect us to win. Playing our
my cousin showed up right in time. The Commanders fans show up right on time.
Right on time. But I just didn't expect the win, knowing that we were playing our second string. And some people had mixed reviews like, oh, Sirianni, that was stupid. He shouldn't have did that. I, for one, don't think it was stupid. I would rather reserve the health of our starters for the real shit. The real shit is Sunday. It's the first playoff game. That's the shit. I would have been pissed if we played our starters or anybody and somebody got hurt in this game. Been
upset.
Yeah, what do we do that for? It's just being greedy. We don't have to be greedy. We could just do what we do and hold the title. That's all we got to be worried about. Every game we need to play it like, all right, it don't matter. As long as we ain't let nobody take our title, we good. Let's get to the next one. Let's get to the next one and the next one and the next one. So I'll be there Sunday. I'm excited. My cousin called me. She got some tickets to the game, so I'm going.
I'm going to be at work from 6:30 to 3, as far as I know.
I am going to be a maniac. I'm going to lose my voice. I'm probably going to faint a little bit, wake up and watch them. Oh, my God. Because you know I'm a fan. Like I be chest bumping with the white people. That's the one time
Yeah.
where it don't
So
matter
then
if
you
you
gonna
a
tailgate, then you're gonna go to
yes. So I'm a
you gonna be
pregame,
out
get
there.
drunk up because it's gonna be cold. So I gotta be warm, even though I'm gonna be freezing my ass off, and I'm gonna be chest bumping,
I ain't
skinhead
gonna
white
hold
people,
you.
and
I
everything.
hate the cold, but I do enjoy the camaraderie
It's
of being
so dope.
in Philly. I've
Mhm.
never had this. I've never experienced a pro football game anywhere else. I don't think. I got to think about it, but I don't think so. But Philly, like from
It's
working at the stadium for those 2 seasons, and then just going to a couple games and just
no,
being,
nothing
I
like it's
will
nothing
say,
like it.
it's nothing like it. It's nothing like it.
I've been to other games like in New York. I've
I've only
been
done
to
basketball.
different stuff. The only basketball in New York.
That's what I mean. I haven't
Never
been to a
like
football.
football.
I don't like the
game.
cold, so I wasn't really trying to go to football games once it got past October anyway.
But I still don't think nobody do it like us. Like we are just
Seriously.
different.
They're just different for sure.
And we're proud of it. We're aggressive. We're vulgar, and we can fight.
Well, my team are the NFC South champions.
Okay.
No, they lost to my cousin's Buccaneers. Me and him was
Oh.
watching the game together, and I was just like, he don't even like his quarterback. He has a love-hate relationship with Baker Mayfield.
Mm,
But it was a valiant effort by the Panthers, who just have to play the Rams on Saturday, and
that's gonna be tough.
yeah,
The
definitely
Rams
gonna
is
be
tough. See,
Yeah,
our
yeah.
game gonna be tough against the Niners.
The
Niners ain't.
I ain't been a
walk in the
Niners fan
park.
since the early '90s. Birds win and keep it calm down. Yo, I say that all the time.
It does.
It does. It keeps the shootings down.
Because
It
everybody's
keeps-
just loving up on everybody.
It
It's
keeps
awesome.
the crime down. Everybody's still. The Mummers didn't get to have their parade this year. Not during the time it was supposed to because of high winds.
Oh, it was crazy.
The fancy brigade could not do their
Trash
strutting.
cans
and
was flying. It was looking like what in the Wizard of Oz.
speaking of trash cans, fine. The city has gone back to 2-day-a-week collection. Thank
They need
God.
to. They need to.
2
They
days
definitely
a
need
week
to.
for sure. I
Because
gotta
it be too
remember
much
that.
going on. People eat seafood in this city. What the hell is y'all talking?
Not people eat seafood in this
Diapers
city.
and seafood. Do you need to pick this
Dog
trash
shit.
can?
Just
Dog
the fact that people
I'm
like
guilty
they
of
all right,
that.
they out there, they got their bags, they got
Yeah, I'm guilty
One of
of
my
it.
neighbors was like arguing in the on the Facebook page. He was like, "So we're supposed to just take it home to our trash?" Yes, because if I don't have a dog, why the fuck would I want your dog shit in my trash can lingering for
And-
somebody else to put trash on it? The bag split open. Now I got smeared
Now you
shit
got
in my
smeared dog
can.
shit.
And
Yeah.
I got to take that to my house to clean it up. So yes, take that shit back to your house and put it in your can. They were
Yeah,
like, just
no.
bring back public trash cans. I agree, bring back public trash cans, but y'all motherfucking imports from other cities is the reason why we ain't got them, because y'all niggas would just keep putting shit in them as if somebody was coming around to get them and you knew they was only coming once a week.
Are you gonna try
Goodness.
something new, something different, something you haven't done before this year? Are you gonna make it your mission to do something like new?
I do that every year. Make it my mission. I don't know.
Like whether it be like a skill, learning how to, I don't know. Not it doesn't have to necessarily be travel.
No, I mean, no, I was thinking. No. I was just thinking about like, cause I've been saying for a while I want to go back to school, but I have to really focus on getting my daughter situated into whatever high school that she wants to go to first before I can focus on me going to school. But I do know once that gets out the way, I do want to go back to school. But just like another hobby, like I ain't got time for that. Like if the shit costing me money, definitely not. I'm still trying to figure out how to make my money make money for me the best way it can without
Right.
having to work so hard, because like, body hurt. Like bitch tired. Like I get it. Like all that whole like I've done a lot and I feel it.
Yeah.
Like, I started working when I was 12. Like, do they still have those summer programs where the kids get a summer job, fill a job, and
Not
all
like
that
they
cool
used
shit?
to. No, you got to be like 14, and I think even now they made it to where you have to be like 15.
Yeah, I know my daughter said something about getting working papers, and I was like,
Yeah.
"What you hype for? Like nobody asked you to get a job. You ain't got time for no job. Like,
But
you ain't got no.
kids
But
like
no,
her are
she don't have no
different.
time
When
for
they
no fucking
want
job.
to work, I think is awesome because sometimes you have kids that just
She has to
have
get
no
the
ambition.
educational experience, and she has to experience what she needs to there
Yeah.
first to even understand how to maintain her first job.
yeah.
She like there's certain things like she rushing to get a job. You don't even spend the money you're just giving right now. So like earning it just to spend it is crazy. And once you start working, I'm gonna start taxing you like it's rent. I'm gonna help make you mature in that aspect. But
They don't think about that aspect.
I don't want her to focus on that. Like she can get a job once she gets through high school. Like she's 8th grade, about to go to 9th grade.
Yeah,
I think I got my first
Still
job.
be a kid a little longer.
Like outside of summer jobs, I got my first job, like real job. I think I was like, was that at the card store or Hillary's Ice Cream? Both of them I did.
I was 14.
I think I worked at Hillary's Ice Cream on South Street. I might have been like 16. That might have been the school after school. No, I was 16. After school and weekends. But like I was getting off 11 o'clock at night. Hillary's Ice Cream was on 5th and South. That shit was popping until 11 o'clock at night. So like I remember, and I didn't have to work, but I know my dad lived in California at the time. I knew I was going to college. I was getting the fuck out of my mother's house somehow, some way. And I knew she already struggled to put me in private school, so I wasn't sure what her money was looking like. And I don't think she was really trying to pay for my education too much after that anyway. Because I remember she used to make donations to the United Negro College Fund, and she was fussing because none of the black colleges, and to the NAACP, and none of the black colleges offered me a scholarship. She was like, I want my motherfucking money back.
Cousin said?
She said, you sound like Elaine when you wanted a job.
So I guess the apple didn't fall far from the tree.
Yeah, like my mom when I wanted a job. Yeah, I mean,
so your daughter.
I don't want her to work. She can work, but not 9th grade. Like she needs to do high school first.
Get acclimated to high school.
Yeah, because I'm not like,
and she's not.
I'm not helping with homework. I'm past all that shit. Like you better pay attention. You better know that shit.
Classes.
And you better pass.
Like she ain't
and
gonna
not just
be
pass.
no
You better get
shit.
great grades. Like fuck that. Like I was a stoner in high school and I did my thing, so fuck that. She better. Yes, like she don't need a job.
I mean, I agree with that. I totally agree with that. And some kids just want to be independent.
But bring back the summer filler jobs, cause
I don't even see the kids with the red jackets anymore. What was that?
Not the red jackets, the city year program.
City year with the red jackets and the khakis. They would be all over the city, and I love seeing that. What I don't like is seeing people on drill teams and having these kids in the middle of the street begging for money in the middle of the street.
With their football helmets. And they
That's what I don't appreciate. Like, why do y'all got these babies at the zoo begging for money in the middle of the intersection?
Right, just throw up a fucking link on your social media, I feel like. But
no, y'all stand in the middle of the intersection.
I mean, that too. But I'm like, it's the future.
You
Why
get
is we
hit by a
outside?
car.
My mom said my daughter don't need a job. Her her pop-pop got her spoiled.
That's that
She doesn't need a job, but she will get a job in due time. She'll get a job.
Yeah, she's a smart girl. She's a good kid. Kids that are a pain in the ass and don't appreciate shit, them the kids be like, you little motherfucker, you know what? You getting a job. And you ain't even getting good grades, so you might as well get one now because this might be your permanent job. Because you can't read.
Because at some point it was said to me, I'm not paying for your weed. I was like, what? I need you to pay for my weed? What? So I'm gonna get a job and pay for my own weed.
She was so she's so genius. She probably was like, I grow my own weed. You don't even know it.
I wanted to be a paper boy. You know what's crazy? There was this guy.
What happened to that?
I don't know what happened to paper boys, but I remember one summer, this guy named Mike, in hindsight, well, I don't know why people let their teenage kids get in vans with strange white folk. But this guy named Mike, he had like a little curly afro and a mustache. I will never forget that's his name. I don't remember nothing else about him, but he had this van. And he used to pick people up from my neighborhood because me and my friends had this job. We used to go solicit for the Enquirer in the suburbs. And Mike would drive us out there and drop us off, and we would get paid by the subscriptions and shit. Just like I remember when the fucking buses used to ride up Fifth Street and pick up the migrant workers and take them to the fucking farms over Jersey to pick fruit. Because people in my neighborhood would get on them buses and get off with fucking blueberries and strawberries and shit.
Being a paper boy is
I've never been the person up delivering the paper, but I was the person going door to door trying to get people to sign up for the subscription.
But then it's like, all right, let's get back to you. Even what you were saying about
I've had a lot of
working.
Jobs.
Being a paper boy back in the day, it wasn't unheard of for a kid as young as 10 to go out and earn.
Niggas was 6 selling papers.
Right. So it's like, are we kind of stunting our kids' growth a little bit? Because back in the day,
it's not safe now, so we're not really stunting the growth. We're just protecting their peace and ours at this point.
That's true.
I saw something, one of these social media funnies where the guy was saying he don't argue with our generation, Gen X, because he said because back when they were younger, they grew up where the milkman delivered milk for a living. Mm-hmm. And not only did he live in milk for a living, he was able to afford his home and to take care of the other two families, and a car to keep in his home to drive
Not
to
in
these
the
other two
other
families.
two.
He was like, meanwhile,
families.
today, like niggas is
Love you too. Thank you for tuning
fighting
in.
over groceries, like the decision to eat or put gas in the car. Like it's funny because I drive Lyft and Uber, but sometimes I'm like, shit, I just made enough to put gas in the fucking car.
Right? Is it
like
worth
I'm
it?
driving just to put gas in the car, but if I don't fucking drive, I don't need to put gas in the car. Hello.
But yeah, it has to start to make sense. That's why it's hard to have certain hustles because it's like I want to hustle, but if all I'm doing is hustling to keep hustling, but I'm never making a profit, and you just on a hamster wheel, constant hamster wheel. But again, part of that is a part of the process too.
Circling back to the sports, speaking of constant hamster wheel, we got a new, we as in the Philadelphia Phillies, the Fighting Phils, we got a new bench coach. We got a new bench coach in the name of Don Mattingly. I remember when he was a player. Yeah, he's been MLB coach for 23 seasons now straight.
Okay.
So for the past 3 years, he's been with the Blue Jays. They just let him go after not winning a World Series, and his son Preston is the Phillies GM. So made sense to bring him here.
Nice.
So
I'm looking forward
reunited.
to. I'm looking forward to baseball starting back up. I like it. I like a good baseball game.
So not with the president, but this stupid ass administration. The U.S. dropped the number of vaccines recommended to 11 from 17. And now we're just going to focus on diseases with high international consensus, which part of me is like, okay, I'm with that. But I'm also biased because none of my children got the vaccines anyway. And I don't do that. Like, and they don't like any, if they've gotten any since then, it's been their decision. Like they're at the age where they can decide. Yeah. Like my daughter, she did not want the COVID vaccine. She was like, nope, I don't have any vaccines. I'm not going to start with this new shit. And she was like, it's new. Like they still figuring it out. So why would I do that? But so now that
they're probably going to eventually do it.
They only recommending you get the measles, mumps, and rubella, the polio, the tetanus, diphtheria, and pertussis, the chickenpox, the Hib, which is the Haemophilus influenza B, but not the regular flu shot.
But then it's like
pneumococcal. Hold up, pneumococcal disease, which is PCV, HPV, which is the human papillomavirus, which up until like maybe 15 years ago when they first started pushing it as a vaccine for children, it was like always considered like a STI, so that's just really fucking weird. But yeah, you're no longer routinely. I feel
like people can get chickenpox.
You're not. Well, no, that's one of the ones you can still. They still want you to get.
Don't get it. Just get chickenpox.
Yeah, I haven't seen anybody with chickenpox in a long time.
You got to take an oatmeal
bath. I had all my
bath.
shots and I still got chickenpox, so that's why it's like.
You got to take your oatmeal bath.
The flu shot is no longer routine. COVID-19 is no longer routine. Rotavirus is no longer routine. The meningococcal, that's no longer routine, which is crazy because we always hearing about meningitis. And then Hep A and B, which is crazy because we always hearing about hepatitis A and B. But I remember when my oldest son was born, they were like, we're going to give him the vitamin K shot and the hepatitis shot. And I was like, hepatitis? He don't need the hepatitis shot. They were like, well, he does. I said, why?
Why?
What's the chances of him being on the playground to cut himself and get exposed to somebody else's blood? Nigga, 5 hours old.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
You would think you would have to take something like that more so when you're like a teenager.
Because when you're in there, and it's funny, I remember when the nurse came back, she was like, I'll come back when the medication wears off. I said, girl, I just had this baby naturally. Like, ain't nobody high. We just not doing none of that.
You a beast.
And my baby daddy was there, so he was like, where y'all going? What y'all doing? Like, he was watching. He did the cutting of the cord. He was
you
like,
ain't
what
getting
y'all
no
doing
epidural
with
with
that?
none of your kids?
No.
See, this right here.
I have a high tolerance for pain.
If we had to grow up back in slave times, first of all, you could clearly tell I was going to definitely.
I'm a money maker.
They was raping me, and I was a house nigga.
I am the money maker for sure.
I would have died at childbirth.
Nah,
she would have been. She got all up. One and done. That I wouldn't even have been a nigga worth paying for it. Cause I can't birth like that. I need some drugs. What is y'all doing? No.
Nah, I'll be like, y'all ain't about to slow this down. They was like, no, it's just no. I'm good.
I'll be fascinated.
I'm good. I'm
Any
just gonna
woman
scream
that tells
and
me
yell
they get no drugs
and switch positions.
Oh my
and keep
God.
walking down the hallway.
Mm-mm.
Walk it out. Walk
I
it
just
out.
got like, you know how you get butterflies in your stomach? I got butterflies in my stomach just thinking about that. Like,
Well, I mean, I don't have to think about it anymore. So every time I get sick at work or I get a stomach cramp, people be like, "Oh my God, are you pregnant?" And I tell them every time, "Listen, because I don't even have a womb. If I get pregnant, I'm having the baby. Science is going to pay for it. We're going to figure this shit out. That is going to be my golden goose right there. Cause what?
yeah. Like, huh?
I-
That would be
I'm not
amazing.
Janet Jackson. I'm not 50 having babies.
I thought about that too, because I swear, and it's crazy because it's like menopause makes you think your body be going through so many changes, and I'd be like, "Am I pregnant? If I'm pregnant,
And there's people I know
I'm
that's
suing
happened
somebody
to.
because I'm spayed. I
That-
shouldn't be pregnant.
Right.
I am.
It's like I'm
fixed.
not even just neutered. Like ain't shit just tied. Ain't shit there. Like it ain't shit there. Where is it gonna grow? Where is it gonna grow?
Right.
Like what is it attached to? That's why I said science gonna pay for this shit. We gonna figure this out. I'm giving birth. Like fuck that. But
I don't know what I would
it's
do.
not gonna happen.
I hope I would be pregnant by somebody very wealthy. And that way I don't mind. You can go ahead, have this little baby. I'm gonna get a nanny.
Not get a nanny.
Oh hell yeah.
I mean,
Do
yeah.
you think I'm gonna be at this ripe age sitting around
They
playing
try,
around
then they scare you. It's a geriatric pregnancy. Every time they said that to me, I just thought my daughter was gonna be born looking old, like wrinkled face and shit. It's a geriatric pregnancy. Like nigga,
Some
I'm
babies will come out looking
35.
old
You're
as
gonna
shit,
be
though.
36 when you give birth. Damn,
Old looking babies.
geriatric. Yes, old looking babies. She like a Cupid doll.
How much time we got?
We have enough time to, shout out Fuji's who should be coming up next and the rest of the Clockaware fam.
Yeah, shout out to Paulie and the gang
Yes.
who won and were nominated
For
for
the
the
Uppity.
Uppity Award.
Yes.
I'm proud of you, sis. Keep doing your thing. Shout out to all of the shows here at Glockaware. The list continues to expand. We got some new shows. I can't even say new anymore because they bought in the new year with us. So the group continues to grow, and I'm
Oh
grateful.
yeah,
for
shout
that.
out to Glockaware. I did repost. That's why I'm about to go find that post because you too can be a part of the Glockaware family in so many ways.
In so many
Like
ways.
if you are an artist, we got the G Shop starter pack for $150. You can get your music played 30 days in rotation,
Yep.
which is 30 guaranteed plays, and you get some Facebook promotion out of that.
You gotta invest
You know
in
what I'm
yourself.
saying? And then,
people.
we tend to kind of repost what's posted. So that's just like a bonus.
Right.
And then we have the Turn Up Pack for $250, which is only $1 more. You get 90 plus guaranteed plays within that 30 days of rotation. You get Instagram promo 4 times, which is,
That's
at least
major.
once
Do
a
y'all
week in
understand
your-
what you really get?
in
with
your
that?
30 days. You get Facebook promo, and then you get to interview on a podcast at
Whoa.
Glockaware. And again,
Whoa.
we have so many shows reaching so many audiences. And then we have the Go Hard pack for just $4.75. These is like, listen,
The prices is like, and what you're getting for what you're paying for is like, listen, if you want to be successful, you have to be
you
willing
have to invest in
yourself.
yourself. So
And-
with this 30 days of rotation, you get 200 plus guaranteed plays.
Mm,
Now think of how many times a
how
day your
many
song is
times
going to be
a
in rotation.
day?
Not just on live streaming radio, but on the app, on the different. If you go back and listen
Yeah.
to the shows, go back and listen to Toucan and Shab. They stream on other platforms. So that's
That's
200
major.
guaranteed plays. You get Instagram promo 8 times. You get your Facebook promo, and you get 3 interviews on podcasts. So again, I said we have diverse audiences, something for everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody is tapped into the community in many different ways. So the choice is yours.
That's dope.
Yeah, the promo package.
And then if you want to start a clothing line, like,
or if
so
you
it's
started
not
one
even
in theory, but you don't have it, just
come here.
hit Toucan.
He does it
He
all.
does it all.
It's really, and if you want to do a podcast, you want your own show, come right here. Like, this is literally a one-stop shop. Y'all really don't get it. Glockaware is a gem in the city of Philadelphia, and for years it has been putting people on and helping people to start their businesses. I, for one, am one of them. I didn't start as a podcaster. I started as a bow tie business first, and this was the first place that I came to sell some of my bow ties, and this was the first place I came to make my Sarah brand shirts. And then Nelly Yoga Fitness athletic apparel.
Yep.
Like, so
Home base for so many
so
things.
much. So much. Like, I love it here. Shout out to Toucan. Shout out to Shab. Y'all make sure y'all tune in to the Glockaware radio show every Thursday from 8 to 10. They got a lot going on too. But
We
they
got a new
outside.
slow jam show.
I
We
heard.
got a new slow jam show. I almost forgot to shout out my guy, Raymond Brockington, the Slow and Easy radio show from 10 p.m. to midnight every Thursday following the Glockaware radio show. It's R&B, slow jams, classics, the present. That's a good vibe. That's like the Quiet Storm. Remember,
Yeah, I used to love the
I used to have my little clock radio in the window next to my bed, and I used to put it on Power 99, Quiet Storm.
and go to sleep real good.
Not Power 99, because my mom had me listen to DAS with Raymond Anthony Brown.
And sleep good. That man voice, he be like
The countdown, yo. My kids remember that. Like my son was like, "Yeah, I put on the Quiet Storm," and the countdown would come on at midnight. That's how they knew they was up too damn late. But yeah, so. Yeah, shout out to Mr. Raymond B, as he is known here on Glockaware.
Awesome.
Yeah, awesome. Big things are going on.
I'm loving it. I'm glad that we were able to bring this new year in, sis. I'm loving, like I said, the vision and the direction.
Yes,
that
and
we're
you can
going
check
in.
us out. We're at Vibe Check 215 now. Vibe Check 215. I must check to see if that email address is available. And y'all can email us, and y'all can, send us your stuff.
Yeah,
we're
looking for some new guests, some people that want to come on here, talk about what you got going on. You want to promote your business, you want to talk some shit, or you just want to vibe with us. Come on up here, talk about what you got going on. We would love to have you.
Yes.
All right, well, what? Toucan?
Yep, that's still the same. Play some music.